Hello everyone and welcome back to Moratania. Today we're going to get straight into it and get on with this blasted motorway. So, if you've been watching recently, you'll know that last episode we completed our main high-speed rail network and have been tinkering around with things, and it's great to see after all the planning that it's working. Okay, it needs to be more like this. There we go. And let's do another one out. That's at the same height, isn't it? Yes. Good. And you catch me literally just after the England-Germany game. And if you don't know, I am English, and it feels good. Feels good that we have won. I can't tell you how long. Watching loads of different games, I've been waiting for the England team to actually come out on top for once. So it's nice. And Germany played well, but it's always good to actually have some results. So, but anyway, that's going to be enough about the football, because right now we are extending these motorways along where they need to go. So we'll take this up so that it's even. And obviously reverse it. There we go. We do need to put some sort of connection here. Oh, look at that. This should totally be straight in there. There we go. And I don't think it necessarily has to be too extreme. What I think we'll do is just a bit of a larger one coming out, and then we'll do something simple, something nice and easy. One up to, where does it need to go there? And one back. Too much slope. Oh. Okay. There we go. And we'll reverse it. So now there's a working connection down here from Malvern and back again. So we will, of course, do the connection back onto the motorway so that anything going back this way can make its way back on. There we go. Just a nice and simple connection through. It doesn't have to be anything too complex or anything more than what we've got there. And then what we'll do is a little connection in here. And we'll replace this old road with a decent connection through. There we go, that's another connection up here. So that's more into the centre of the city, whereas this is more down at the bottom. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my drink went down the wrong way. Right, Malvern is doing all right. What we could do is carry this on through, and then that would work into something to go either way here, and that would work quite well. Right, so if we did something that literally just came across this river as well, just gotta wait for the game to catch up. There we go. And what would be straight out? It would be down to here, roughly. What's strange is that it's not. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't staying. It seems like it's coming down, but it's not. It reports that it's not. Nice little tunnel through here, and it clears everything else. I'll take it to there because I'm wondering whether it will clear this bit up here. But let's just take the other side through. See, why is it causing so many issues? Right, what do we do about this lot coming up? We want to probably go over it. There we go, that's about right. Let's take that to roughly the same sort of point. There we go. And reverse that all. Alright. So I think a motorway coming through here is probably the best and easy, well, not the easiest solution, but probably the best solution. So we're gonna want it to come over this bit. And it's of course going to have to go back the other way. Bridge pillar collision. Come on, don't do this to me. There we go. Very good. And on this side, it's going to need to go in this direction. I think I need it to be a bit further back. Yep, there we go. So if we just take this through, connects up with this, then hopefully that'll create a pretty decent curve and provide us with where we'll need to put in the connection for this motorway. So if we bring this down, roughly to there, and do the same thing here. There we go. And then we can put the junction in here. So we're going to need one going, well, one will need to go over, one will need to go under. Might as well go under on this one. Slope too much slope. How much slope is on it in the first place? Doesn't have to be a huge deal. All we want you to do is go down. Something like that. I mean, if we could have more of a curve going the opposite way, that would be amazing. There we go. And then because the other one went over, this one needs to go. The other one went under even, this one needs to go over. It doesn't need to go that high, I don't think. It can probably get away with like there. And we want this to come in down here. And then just finally one more. There we go. That's our T-junction for this motorway connecting up. and that's literally the motorway through, straight up to Oakengates. Oh, even with a little bit of frame rate issues, it's, you know, we got a lot going on now, so it's, you know, somewhat expected to have a little bit of a choppy frame rate. But it would be very nice if it didn't. So I think my first port of call, well, first off, let's just double check the town statistics. So Easingwold is third, and then Budleigh Salterton is what? Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Seventh. Wow, Budleigh's really grown in recently. But that's all right. We can provide a connection. The only annoying thing is we've got this massive train station here, but we can work with it. You know, it's kind of boxed in with every train track going all the way around it. So trying to find the right place for it to have the connections that it will deserve will be a little bit tricky, but we can do it. It may be worth having a junction off here as well. In fact, if we took the junction off to here, then we could do an A road through, probably. So if we just take a cheap road and keep it somewhat flat either side, and then we can take something with a bit more solidarity. And pass it through where it's needed. Maybe, maybe not. Again, if the bridge pillar's in the way, why can't the game just automatically move the bridge pillar? Like, come on. So it looks like this is going to be the issue. Quite happy with how that's. It could do with a bit more bend, like so. And then in up here. There we go. Nice little junction. And I mean, might as well do it justice and put dual up. To wherever it needs to go, like there. And another dual up to about here. No. Also, that's a very extreme slope. That's a bit better. There we go. That might be a bit of an issue. Maybe we won't be able to get a connection in there. Okay. What we'll do is we'll do a connection like this. And then take that off and do some weird stuff with roads. Weird stuff with roads featuring me, your commentator, Rob. That just sounds weird. Okay, maybe we need this to come further over. Bridge pillar collision, bridge pillar collision. Is it literally this one? No. Right. Why is that a bridge pillar collision then? How peculiar. We don't want you to go down, we want you to go up. Oh, there was a happy spot there. There we go. I mean, it looks a little bit weird with the stepping up, but it's fine. That's a connection in. Do we do the same on this side? That's the question. Too much slope. There we go. Boom. We've got something. That looks a bit like a junction, albeit with a bit of a weird bit. Cool. So, I mean, we can just keep this connection in through to there. What I think I might do is take this out a little bit. And do a bit of a better connection up there. So if we come out of here with a nice thing like that, and then does this go up or does it go down? It goes up. We could potentially do something a little bit like, what about this? If we go underneath here, there we go. Boom. It is in. Vehicles in the way. Oh, okay. We can't do. There we go. Boom. Once again, it's in. It's probably good if we can do a similar thing for up here. So if we can just delete this stuff back a bit, so that we've got space to work with. Oh, balls. I really hate how it doesn't just put them onto a road that's nearby. So, can we come out from here and go straight, or is that going to be a problem? It's going to be a problem for that, isn't it? It's about as close as I can get it. There we go. There's a decent connection in down here. And what we can also do is upgrade. If we keep those on, then we can upgrade this road through. Because let's face it, it's one of the main roads through this area. And then we can maybe we do something up here, do a little bridge over, and then that'll be connecting to here. But right now we're focusing on this side. So if we do a straight road through, and then oh, that wasn't a medium country road. Whoopsie. There we go. Oh, just connect that in there. It's got a nice agreeable curve. There we go. That includes a decent connection over to Malvern. But then what? But then what indeed? I feel like we really should be taking full advantage of these bridges, because it's a great opportunity to do roads underneath, and then obviously connections as well. So I reckon this side deserves a decent connection. Okay, let's take this out, because this shouldn't be determining where that road goes. Sweet autosave. Bum bum bum. Won't you let me play my game? Again, quite a major road through here. So it may be worth us taking out that connection there and here, and connecting it in here and putting it through. So if we do straight road out, connect it up to here, and then this one can just connect in there. And then a main road through. There we go. I'm surprised that fit with that thing there, but it did. So it's all good. It might be worth us moving this out, so on this side. But for now, let's just focus on what's ahead of us. So take that out, put that in like so. We're going to do a nice little corner here, like that. And again, a nice straight bit there. Connect these roads up. There we go, very nice. And then if we just put in the tram depot back down here, where one of the tram connections are, then that makes sense, doesn't it? We can also do a bridge over this bit. Right, we don't want you to go down, we want you to go flat, please. Yeah. Okay. And then you're gonna just plop into there. That brings us over here. In fact, you know, it looks a bit silly to have it not be the same as the other road, so might as well do, unless we did a 3-lane through. I don't think I can upgrade that now, it will be too close, won't it? Yeah. Okay. It's fine how it is, really. It doesn't need to be much bigger. And then we've even got a good connection through here for Bognor Regis. So if we did like a straight line here, and then those could just literally connect up, and a straight line into there. Well, curved line even. There we go, that's another good connection through for Bognor Regis. There we go, it's all coming together. I like this. Technically, we don't need this bit to come up out of the ground, or that bit. Well, actually, no, we do need that bit to go up out of the ground because it needs to go underneath or over this stuff, doesn't it? But that would be, you know, right in the money spot for our road coming over from here, is what I'm trying to get at. So let's keep it flat. It doesn't need to be flat so far. Something like that. I like how this is going. It's got a good connection through here, good connection through here, good connection out this way. And all this time, this, I mean, to be fair, highway road, or country road, sorry, it's coming straight through. So what if we take this back a bit? Alarm bells are going to be ringing because they're going to be like, oh no, we need that. That's fine. We'll just literally pop that back in like so. And we want it to go all the way under, please. There we go. This would be this way, so that it can escape. And then we'll do motorway through here. Oh, actually, where would it be best to put it? Bearing in mind that Wiveliscombe is going to be a bit troublesome. I mean, it'd be really good if we put in like a roundabout here. You know what, I'm just going to do it. Enough talk, let's go. Then we can do maybe a connection from here out towards the motorway. Maybe even connecting up. If the motorway came around this way, then this would be a good place for the city to actually connect into. Sweet. Put in a connection there. It's a very big roundabout. It's hard to get a sense of scale, really. It doesn't need to be that big, but hey ho. This is just a road depot, isn't it? I've clicked on it now, so it wants to bring up the menu. And you know what? We don't need the tram depot there. And we can create something interesting with the roads here. Something like... and then we've got obviously this bit over here. Again, it would probably be a good idea to move this stuff away from where the main center of the city is, just so that it's less stuff. You know what, maybe we should take this road out, because it literally is just going through. We can't do that. It's been there for so long. You know? There we go. Main road into Wiveliscombe. This is Wiveliscombe, isn't it? Yeah, Wiveliscombe. Right. So motorway through hits that. So what can we do? We could go underneath. That might be a good alternative. When you can't go through, go underneath. What? We have right-hand drive. Okay. There we go. And then we might as well just connect that into up here. That works pretty well. Bring this. Ooh. Do you have to go down? Oh, that might be causing an issue. Okay, we can remove that, but now that we've put it in, we're going to need to... Yeah. That's annoying. There we go. There's a connection through. And why not just go over? Bridge pillar collision. It's always with the bridge pillars. Bit weird, okay. Why will it not allow any construction other than it going back on itself? That is weird. Okay. Okay. It's a bit far back though, isn't it? Oh, come on. Come on, highway, you can do better than that. There we go. What can we do here? Yeah, I wish you could just turn off tunnels as a view, because sometimes they really do get in the way. And I don't need to know about them right now. I'm doing stuff on the ground, on the main ground, so like, why would I? Oh, I don't know. Never mind. Let's keep that flat, because it's going to have to go into here somewhere. We can do a bit better than that, can't we? Maybe we can't. Okay. Maybe the game's literally just gonna be a pain in the arse. I mean, that's horrible, but... Again, with this weird thing where you can't do a highway ramp off of a highway. Why? Unclear. There we go. That'll have to do. Alright. And what we'll do as well, where this is just a highway out, we will replace what's already here with highway. Delete this back. And then connect them in. Nice little bend. Boom. Nicely does it. Okay, so we're connected up down here. And we're connected up down here. Do we want something going across this way? It would be good, but these are just in the way, aren't they? A little bit. They're a little bit in the way. Probably do a straight thing through here, and then something that comes over to this, and maybe if we can actually get to it. Oh, come on, just do the snapping thing. Do the snapping thing. I mean, I want it to go over, but I want it to be a good curve as well. Why can't we do... I mean, surely they could do sideways frickin' pillars. Okay, be difficult. See if I can. I do actually, it's quite annoying. Oh, hang on. Maybe we could thread something through. Maybe, maybe not. See, why can't it do it the way I want it to do it? Just do a decent curve, like, geez, it was easier to get the actual motorway in than this blasted curve. Just gotta breathe. Just gotta breathe. We'll get there. Go up as high as you can, and then just do a frickin' bridge, man. Why? This is going to be a pain as well, isn't it? Maybe if we take it from further back. You will bridge. How high do you have? Ah! Yes. Excellent. Question mark? It is a little bit like playing Tetris with pieces that just don't fit together. No! Come on. Yes? No! Alright. Let's try and take it from there. And you want to go there, but you want to go up, 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 up. And then you want to connect and go up. Okay. Okay. It'd be nice if it actually aha! Went to the... Oh, come on. Come on. You're so close. Maybe I'm coming at this the wrong way. Maybe we need to do the bridge first. If it'll allow me to. It would be very helpful if this wasn't slightly raised. Can we lower it maybe? We could potentially do that. One signal removed. Is that all that's removed? Let's try lowering this so that the... Right, where do you need to go? You need to go somewhere here, don't you? Aha. I found you! So, if we can lower that a bit, that could pay real dividends when we're trying to put a bridge over the top of it. Why are you being difficult? Don't be difficult, you were there a minute ago. Too much curvature. Too much curvature? What? Come off it. There we go. And we're through? Maybe? Right, okay, let's try this again. So, well, first off, can we just try connecting this in? That's not really gone at the right angle I want it to. But what happens if we just whack it up? No, collision. Okay. What if we build out this bit as well? Oh, I don't think it's actually going to be able to go in. Oh, maybe. Maybe, we can get this bit in. There we go. So, medium country road. Out from here. And up. Up, 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 up. As high as you can. And then from here up. And then connect and go over the top. Come on, come on! You're so close. So close. Let's try that again. Up to the roof. This time. Oh! Yeah! Well, bloody hell. We only gone and done it. There we go, a nice little meandering path through. In fact, we might be able to... Should we try and change it? I don't really think we should. Because it's in. I don't want to ruin it now. There we go. Oh, autosave. Why? I guess it's a good thing, you know, we don't want to lose our frickin' meandering path. It's just taken so long to get that in. We've literally done an entire, like, motorway system faster than it's taken to get that in. That's been nuts. There we go. Right, so junction off. I mean, we might as well take it all the way through. Boom. Little highway through to there. Looks nice. Oh, so good. Cool. Right, I'm going to leave you with this for a second because I am bursting for the toilet. I will be 2 seconds. I swear to you, I'll be back. Right, sorry about that. I am back. We had a nice little view of the city going through, and oh, it looks so good with like the highways and the rail all connecting up, doesn't it? It looks pretty impressive. Why is this not moving further down? Are all these trains just literally waiting for other trains to get past? Potentially. Maybe that's something we need, is some more stops. Especially where these are the smaller trains. It should allow more of them to move through. Quite through the... Oh, blimey, look at how busy it is. Not too many for this one, but that's alright. Okay. Motorways. Motorways. I do want to improve the connection. Oh, come on, game. Down here to Malvern. But that being said, we do have a connection, which is better than what we had before, which was no connection. So, you know, that's always a plus. Maybe what we need is a roundabout around here that two highways come into, and then they can come out this way as well. And then we can continue that round. So if I take medium country road, and let's use the cheaper one. Let's just do a bit of a smaller one, because let's face it, it doesn't have to be enormous. Like the other one was a bit too big. There we go. And then what we would have is one of these coming through, bridge pillar collision. It's always the same. You can at least trust that it's reliable, right? No, we don't want it to go down, we want it to go up. Like this, and then go into here. And then we'll probably have something coming off, going up, connecting into here somewhere. Like so. Have this one coming across. Why no? Why you no do? Right, you go into a tunnel. You don't have to go like in. Well, we want you to come over here basically, and then you'll connect in there. Too much slope. What if we take you further out? Why is it too much slope? Okay. we don't want you to go massively high because it would be a bit ridiculous. So just go out and then swing back in. Like... Oh. There was something that worked here. That. Too much slope. There we go. Oh, blimey, that was harder to get in than I thought it would be, but hey-ho. So, take out these bits. And we're left with a very wonky but functional roundabout. Can we go over? We can. And then come in there. Excelente. And then we've got a connection down this way. If we just connect that up. There we go. Connection all the way through. Albeit this is just more of a way off, but yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily beautiful, but it'll do the job. And you know, brings in a nice old bridge as well. It's quite nice. Cool. Right, let's put some extra stops either side of this thing while I remember, so that more can get to where they need to go. It may be that we need to do a connection to Bognor Regis off of this one or something. Or we could probably do a connection here. It comes through. Because Bognor Regis does deserve, you know, a fair, decent connection. It's just about how we implement that. I'm not too sure at this point. We upgrade that road, then it's another way out through this way. Might as well upgrade that one as well. Yeah, if we put a roundabout or another junction here, the only problem is that two junctions very close to each other do. I mean, in the real world, they kind of suck. Because the on-ramp for this one causes problems for the off-ramp for this one. So that would be an issue if we weren't playing a game, and albeit a game where the traffic kind of sucks, like it's not very well done. I mean, I that's a bit harsh. Like it's all right. It's just well, if we look at the traffic, and I haven't really done anything here, it's pretty much all very good. Like there's no real traffic simulation, and to be honest, the game has so much other simulation that it just be tricky for it to keep on top of. So anyway, excuse me. What do we do? I'm thinking that a junction here is the right call. But then what can we do to connect it in? Obviously coming down this way is probably a bet, because this is quite a major road through. We could also connect up this way and through here, but it's a bit... Bognor Regis is a very weird city. Like, it's sort of started off very symmetrical and boxy, but then it's turned into a bit of a mess over here, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, it looks more organic that way. Just means that we have to plan things out a bit. Well, if we do something here, and we can also have another connection down into Malvern, isn't it? Yeah, Malvern. And also over. There's a little connection here, so yeah. So can I do a road through here? Yes. And then a road through there. Considering this is going to be a bit of a bigger junction, like it's going to be one of the main ones for Bognor Regis, one of our bigger cities, I may just make it a bit bigger than normal. Especially where it's like not in the way of anything else out here. So we'll use these 3-lane roads. There we go. And then this connection will... It'd be nicer if we could get these to, you know, be somewhat lined up. So we got a line coming across this way. Why can't I can't... Oh, hang on. What's it doing? Come on, game. There we go. Alright. So if we connect that into there... There we go. That's a decent connection through. And then if we did just a straight line out from here, then that could probably connect in there. No hassle. Nice. Happy days. Oh, that's not happy days. Come on, let's put you on the main road. In fact, you kind of deserve to be one of these roads out, because you've got a good connection over this way. A good connection into the city then, don't you? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with that. So, junction on. We'll need highway roads. We'll do 2. On. We'll do 2 off. There we go. do the same on the other side. So 2 on. 2 off. That's a lot easier on than. Oh, hang on. No. We don't want that bridge. There we go. That's going in the right way. I didn't just click it, did I? No. Good. What we can do is just improve the old country road in, I think. Construction not possible. I'm sorry, but why? What? There we go. And then another one. Why not? Connect it up down there. Ah, that's going to cause issues. Can't do it there. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, what if we take that out, put it back in, but a little bit further away? 2 on one, 3 on the other. Tell you what, do it 3 the way, make it electric. I should have made this street larger so I knew what I had to work with. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. I think they might have to be a bit smaller. Something like this, and then a road out. No, why not? Why not? What if I make you back to that? Road out. Construction not possible. Don't give me that. It's totally possible. You just have to believe that it's possible. There you go, now it's possible. Why wasn't it possible before? Who the hell knows? Tram track electric there. Cool. And then we can just do tram track keep throughout here. And I'm very sorry, all those big tower blocks that aren't going to be able to come with, but It's improving the city. That's the main thing. Is this one causing the issue? No. Is this one causing the issue? Yes. And then if we do one-way small street. So that worked before. Too much slope. Whoops. Exit. There we go. We just had to make it snap to it. Right. This is madness, but it's fine. So that way we have a nice street up as well as a nice street down. And we could even do a nice street out this way, because it comes up to a nice street this way, but then it's this thing in the way. I'm just trying to think what we could do. We could potentially put it here, or maybe even further along down here. I mean, there's nothing to say that it has to be in here where the city is. And truth be told, that probably would be a bit of a better solution. But will it connect? It will connect there. Will it connect here? Yes. Right. I'm literally just future-proofing this. It doesn't actually need this at the moment, but there we go. Put a little road in from here and across. And a little road, a little road up and across. There we go, and then we can move this along to this one, where they will pick up food. That's food, isn't it? Yeah, food. And they will wait. And that's where they'll go, and then we can take this out. And the city can grow from this. Collision. What's colliding exactly? There's nothing there to collide with, though. So what are you colliding with? Why? There we go. Let's do a little road in. There we go. And then what the city decides to do with these roads is up to it. Quite frankly, that connects there. That's the main thing. It provides a good bit of space for things to grow up from there. What we should actually probably do is put some of these on this side, and then I don't want to put a road there, I want to put a road here, please. There we go. Awesome. Airsham. It's all in. Let's do a little road out from here. Try and get it to use this stuff that we've just put in. All this space building it. How is the lines down here? As I could have thought. The Air Express can go on. Which way around is it going? Okay, so light goes this way, dark goes that way. Dark goes to number 4. Light goes to number 3. There we go, very nice. This one goes to number 3 maybe? No, it doesn't. It goes to number 5. Does it? No. Number 2? Yeah, there we go. And then number 1 to number 5. There we go. Sweet. So we got a little hub there for connections. Cool. It's all coming together. Quite like it. And then all we need to do is connect these in. So we'll use the big old 6-lane because now we've got motorway that can actually utilize it. Or at least we've got a junction that can utilize it, I should say. And this can just be, in fact, this could be another way around to connect things over this way. Maybe. In which case, I'd much rather it come down here and then go from there. So stay that height, and then we can just do a bridge over here. Maybe, if good old bridges. That is, of course, if it wants to do a bridge. This would have to go underneath. There's no escaping that, but what can we work with here? Oh, there we go. Nice little bridge up and through. And then maybe we can do a road that just skirts around this hill. There we go. Another connection through. And we can connect it up on this end as well. So if we did decent connection through down to here, and then this one would have to be, so if we did this out straight, can we do a bridge from there? Will it do a tunnel? Yes, no, too much slope. That'll work. There we go, connection through. And it almost makes this one, you know, sad that it's going through, but it's all right. Like, it's not too much of a problem. And that way we've got some decent connections all the way around Bognor Regis then. We've also got the ones down to here. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that, how that's come out, if I'm honest. Oh, let's pour a nice celebratory drink. The question is, what else can we do with this road coming across this way? I mean, I kind of want to do a motorway that way, but where would it come from with all these other junctions here? Because ideally I would have made a way off from here that doesn't actually interfere with these other junctions. I guess around here is the best spot for it. Or I could even just do, oh, I've still got the bits in the middle here. Let's take these out. There we go, all out. Very nice. Yeah, I guess around here would probably be the best place for it. I mean, we don't have to necessarily do it all from the same bit. We could do, say, a bit from here that comes over, a bit that comes in here, and then a bit that comes underneath and circles around or something and goes that way. And then we would have a motorway that comes through this way up to Rawtenstall, and then from where I guess it would go up to Welsh Street and then over to Whitney and eventually connect up with this motorway over here. I don't know, it's hard to say. It's very nice how this one's pretty much clean all the way across. There's a little bit of bend here, but it's pretty much a straight line straight through. We do need to connect up Easingwold. So what are we going to do down here? I mean, we have pretty much the motorway coming through already. It may be best to bring it off this way to avoid all this other stuff that's on this side. Maybe. Ah, it's a shame it's not quite the same curve. I think it was from about here that it turned, so let's try taking it up to there. It of course needs to be flat and then doing a similar curve. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just do. There's no need for these to be on the flat, so or in the air even. So we'll just do something like. Oh, come on, man. It's all about working in the restrictions you have. There we go. So we've got the motorway coming around this way. Oh dear, what's going on here? I'm sure that's fine. Pretend I didn't see it. Right. What do we do with all this? I think it's only right to have a connection through this way. Why is that? What? That's pretty much the curve we want to go with. And then we can delete this back. Have this come straight in. There we go. Have something here. Why? What if we do it straight? Oh. It's an extremely harsh bend off. It's remarkable to me that it wants something like that. Why are you... I don't think this one is flat. Right. We're just going to put in a simple roundabout here. Nothing too much to see. Maybe we're going to put in a nice roundabout, maybe we're not. Maybe it's going to be a little bit ski-whiff. Who knows? So, this will come in here. This will come off this way. And then we'll have, I mean, that's quite a nice little way in from there. Alright, if we do some bends into there, I think it's probably best if we did like a road straight in there, and then a road over to this one. There we go. Is there anything else that we can do with that? Like, maybe do an on bit? It's going to be pretty tricky. I say it's going to be pretty tricky. That's actually pretty simple. There we go. And then we just need an off from this side to come up here. So what would we want? We want it into here. As far down as you can take it, so then it goes into a tunnel. Why is that a collision? Oh, okay, it's not moving that. There we go. So all we would need to do is connect this bit up, he says. All we would need to do is connect this bit up, turn it around, and then that's an in for this junction. Okay, we'll call this one like the octopus or something, because it's all over the place. But it works. So we do need to do the main junction off this way. I don't think it necessarily has to be a roundabout because it's literally just for Easingwold. So if we delete this back, we could do a nice large country road through here. So if we do a bend and then a few of these off. A few of these on. And then literally it's just going to be dirt road from there. It's literally just a coal mine. It doesn't need to be anything more. We need to do a highway road on from here. If it could just help me out and show me where. Apparently it just can't ever do a bridge in. Oh, hold on. It can do it if it's more sharp. That makes sense. I don't know why it's done it as a bridge, land bridge, but who knows. Right, we've got that now. So we're going to want a connection here. So if we literally just slot that in like so. And then we can continue this through up to say there. And then, well, this connection is pretty vital actually, because it is for the oldest line we have. So if I'm not going to be able to get it back in, I'm going to feel really bad that I just removed that. I'm sure that we'll be able to though. There we go. Tunnel through. And then that's that line back in. Connection up to here. Ocean. Connection down here. It will eventually grow out more connections to this bit of highway here. So that provides connections here and down this way, which is good. Oh, I can't believe how much of the motorway we put in this episode. Like, it started over here. It didn't even have this connection. But now it's got connections to Malvern, to Bognor Regis, to Budleigh Salterton, all the way up to Easingwold. It's going places. Literally. It's literally going places. Oh, I didn't. Yes, because I was going to put something in down here for Wiveliscombe, wasn't I? That I remember now. But what can we put in for Wiveliscombe? That is a good question. Because we have roads through here, so would it be really bad if we just did? Oh, that's not even going to work. Okay. Fine. That's given us the answer that we needed. Yes, it would be really bad to do that. That doesn't look right. How do we connect it up? That is the question on my mind. How do we connect this bit to that bit? I guess we could do like a trumpet exchange here. Like, so this will be where the trumpet exchange is. But we need to do a bit of road coming up to go over the top. So if we delete that little bit out, we can do one this way, one. Let's just extend this bit out. Whoops. Extend this bit out so that it's, you know, right. And then if we do one in and one off, then we have something for this continue through. Bridge pillar spot. Why? Oh, come on, bridge pillar support. Seriously? Okay, just breathe. Aha! Found something that works. The glorious thing is, now that it's there, we can just delete it back a bit and keep it the way we wanted it. Which is probably up a bit, really. Maybe flat. Oh, come on, game. Now's not the time for this. Please just finish your autosave. I wonder whether those will... No. Why does it have to go up into the sky in order to work? Sorry, I refuse that. Bridge pillar. What if we take it a bit further back? Too much slope. Too much slope? What? Oh, why is it doing it there? There we go. Okay, the only annoying thing is... No, ignore me. I was going to say, the only annoying thing is, to come off this way, or to go on this way, it would be crossing over, but it's not. I'm completely being silly. Bridge pillar collision. There we go. We could probably delete this other road out. And then we can work with what we've got here, which would be this can come down. And we need to find somewhere that it'll go into. Something like that. Cool. There we go. So now we have a junction off for this part of Wiveliscombe. It's probably best if we did something else for over here and connected that up. But this is fully working. Like this will get them over here, even all the way over the other way. So I'm thinking this way may be a good place for the motorway to continue over and connect up down here to go down to Barking. How would be best to go through this area? Probably actually as a tunnel. If we try coming through there and then go underneath. And then this did a similar thing. And then what we can do is do a pretty big junction here that comes up to Wiveliscombe and will go down to Snaith Cowick. But for that we will leave it for a while. If we delete out what we've got going on here. And then potentially we can sort of cross through this region if we just raise up a bit here. So let's do the same there. That's the wrong button. Yeah, that's right. Sweet. Okay. And then this can literally just fly through here. Maybe. I don't know why it went to why. What? It's a big infrastructure project. 15 million. It's an expensive bridge. And there's a second one. Why won't it? It's not. I'm clicking, but it's not. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. That's the wrong bit. It's not doing it. Here we go. It's because it's changing it all for some reason. Why? What do you mean, bridge pillar kill it? This is so much better. Why didn't I think of this before? I'll just take it a little step at a time. Oh. There we go. Now there's no bridge pillar collision. But why couldn't it do that before? Never mind, never mind. Right, we might as well put this junction in, to be honest. So, if we did a heightened bit through here. So, all the way through. Just like that. One coming off this way. Maybe, if it wants to. Maybe we'll need to do two. So we'll do one coming off this way. What do you mean bridge pillar collision? There's nothing underneath here. And then another coming off this way. One coming off this way. And that of course means this one needs to keep going. And then this one. Bridge pillar. So many bridge pillar issues. Come on. Alright, we'll just eyeball it. I give up trying to work it. Trying to make it work, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. No. I'll have to... Oh, that looks horrible. It's going a bit off kilter, isn't it? We need it more like this way. Yeah, something like that. But with bridge pillars that don't get in the way. I'll have to do. Right. Oh, don't do this to me. I can't. Why is this going down so low? Oh, come on. Okay, this isn't working. Right. Okay, start over. Alright, that's 104063. Let's try and take this out to the same point. It's not quite the same, is it? No, that's not right. What? Why? Could you just be a bridge like I want you to be? Like, come on. Let's try this a different angle. So, we need a motorway. 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming across. We need that to be even. That doesn't look flat, but okay, if it says it is. And then we need one going back the other way. We need you to be even. Right, this will connect to here. Maybe it won't. Oh, the game is just trying to annoy me, isn't it? It's like he's made a lot of progress so far. Let's ruin it. Right. So it's going to come out like this, and it's going to come in. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Okay. Do the same on the other side. Keep it flat, yes. And it's going to come out. It's going to come out. And it's going to come in. We're going to find the best bit for the curve. That's about it. Best bit for the curve. All right. Right. So junction on. Bridge pillar. Why is the bridge pillar an issue? Like, come on. What? What? There. That's the problem. Right, okay. It might need this bit taking out. There we go. And then this bit coming in here. And we'll turn this around. And then we'll do the same for the other side. Oh, beautiful. It actually works. Right. So what we'll do is probably a decent country road down this way. So if we go for extra large from here, and then like a country road, just get out of the way. A country road going through down here. So this will come down to meet it. And then we'll have a bunch of connections here. Like this one. Why? Why? Right. Connection there. We'll do a little small country road coming out this side. What we'll do is a bit of a bend up to here. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do something like that. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we will if the game, decides it wants to work with us on this. It may not. It may be like, you know what? Bridge pillar, bridge pillar, bridge pillar, bridge pillar, bridge pillar, bridge pillar. I'm not salty at all. Right. So if we just do like a medium highway coming off this way, might as well keep it flat because we're probably going to have to go over other things. And then a similar one. And then what we'll do is come back in. It would be bad if we just didn't sort out the stuff that was already here, so we'll do a bridge over. Maybe, maybe not. Yet to be seen. And this will connect in down here and up here. And then we can also connect this through maybe. There we go, if it decides it wants to. Right. Then we will do the road through, but right now, oh no, don't tell me I've got a little bit of. Is this gonna? Thank God for that. Okay. Thought it wasn't gonna switch round. We've actually then got a pretty straight run all the way through to Barking. But that being said, Barking I don't feel needs the 3 lanes. The 3 lanes need to come up this way to provide another connection to like Daventry and all this lot. So what I'm thinking is maybe if we connect these up and then did a T-junction that goes off this way. Or I mean, these could literally just connect up and then we do... Well, that one's a bit of a bad junction for it, actually. I was going to suggest that we just did dual carriageway down. But that probably won't really work from this junction. So it may be a case of we need to figure this out a bit more. How are we doing? I will be right back. Uno momento. Right, sorry about that. Right, where were we here? So, motorway, massive bridge coming across. It's a bit of a silly bridge. It might be easiest to bring it across this way. If we did that, what sort of terrain is this? Can we do like a bridge over? We can. And a bridge back. We can. Yeah. So if we start doing this curve a little bit further back, that comes into this. Oh, please. Why not work? Nope. Yeah, that's worked really well. Good. Oh wow, so that's a connection through down here as well. That's pretty nuts. I didn't know that that would be how that went, but actually, I think it works quite well. So, if we did a trumpet exchange and a dual carriageway down, so it would be something along the lines of one of these going this way, or want it to be flat. One of these also going this way flat. If if it wants to. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going for. Cool. So this would be the one coming back. And then you will be probably one going that way and one coming this way. If you go up, it's probably easiest to go down actually. Maybe, he says. And then we'll do one off this way. And we'll turn this round. And we'll do one off this way. Maybe, if it wants to. Yeah, sure, that'll do. It's gonna work, so that's the main thing. And then this needs to go, I would say, relatively flat. I mean, it can come up, that's fine. And then let's just turn that around. Yep, good. This will do a massive U-turn and connect in to here somewhere. And then we'll just turn that around and boom, that's in. Awesome. There we go. Big old trumpet exchange through. Hopefully we can go through. Yeah, that tunnel's way lower than this one. What was this one doing? Oh yeah, it's high speed. I gotcha. That's what that noise is that you can hear as well. Nice. Right. What are we gonna do down this way? That's a good question. I guess it could just come into a few roundabouts that go around it. then we can continue it through. Oh, maybe. So maybe it can come through roundabout, roundabout, through to here, roundabout, roundabout, and through and up and connect up here. That would be a decent little connection, I reckon, at least. So let's do small country road. Right, we'll do another connection here. Roughly, which will be a roundabout. Then we'll have connections off. Should this one connect in? Yeah, I think so. Or do we do another roundabout? So many roundabouts. I don't think it's necessarily needed. So what we'll do is this straight up to there, this all the way through back to here. No, don't become one. And then we'll just connect this up and go over the top. That's fine. We can always do other connections through, so it's fine. In fact, there. Right, so we'll do something like this, and like this, and we will flip this round, and then this one will need to come down this way, so it will need to come off in this direction. We'll prepare for that, but we're not going to be able to do it right now, I don't think. So let's just replace what's been removed. Connect that in there. Connect this into here. Have these two connecting down here. And then boop, 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 boop. It's a big old roundabout, but it'll work. And then this one will have connecting down here. Just like that, and that will connect up those two roundabouts. we have to connect these up, so okay, that works. And then this connects into here. All we have to do is mirror it here. We of course want this to go underneath here and then come up. Right. So that should be that connection in now. All we have to do is take these bits out, have a decent road come down. This one go up to there. This one comes through. There we go, got some decent connections through to there. There we go, a little connection through. Right. I was also going to do a little connection off this way, up to there. There we go. And that of course comes through to Oaken Gates over here, which has grown, it looks like. Maybe not. It needs 452 goods. That's pretty nuts. So yeah, this will connect up down this way. We'll do a few roundabouts around here to connect in, and then it'll come up this way to here. Awesome. Cool. Well, I think I'm going to leave it at that because we've got a motorway through. We've got a motorway through, and we also have connections to some of the bigger cities. You know, Budleigh Salterton and Easingwold. Has it already had an effect? Hard to say. It's on an upward trend. So very possibly it could have. You know, now it's potentially an idea to start using the roads a bit more now that we've got better links. What that entails, I have no idea. But yeah, it's going well. I'm really enjoying how this is coming along. We've got some nice little links through to some of the smaller cities as well. And yeah, I hope that you've been enjoying it as much as I have. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a good one. If you've enjoyed it, let me know with your thumbs, either up or down. If you've not enjoyed it, then equally give me some feedback. Put it on a comment, let me know what you think. And yeah, until next